Gabby, thank you for being with me today. You are a student of Dr. Seif. Now, he's not watching this right now, but how tough is he? I mean, is he really mean? I mean,
I actually enjoy him as a
you love
teacher.
him. Okay, I
I
was
think
just
he's
testing you.
funny.
All right, he's going to see this. I just, yeah. You
Oh,
got brownie points just now. That's great.
okay.
But you're here with me because you have a story, a testimony,
Yes, that
how
is
God
correct.
touched you, how God healed you. And I want to hear about that. When did this happen?
So this happened the summer after my 8th grade year.
hmm So you're younger. You're in college
Yes,
now.
I was
Okay.
like 13, 14. I
13,
don't
14.
remember.
Okay. And you're avid in gymnastics. So you're really good at that. And that's how you got injured?
Correct.
Okay. And you don't remember specifically how it
I
occurred?
actually don't remember. Like there was no specific time where I had like gotten the injury. I just remember like the pain. I noticed it one day. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
It was your hamstring?
Correct.
And pretty gnarly, huh? You got an MRI, X-ray. What did they say
Yes.
about it?
So at first it was just like a pull, and so we didn't think too highly of it. And of course
Okay.
they told me like to rest, but I didn't like gymnastics was my safe place. So
Yeah.
I did what I wanted to do, and I went back, and it slowly started getting worse. And then I remember I had torn it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that's when we had started doing like X-rays and like MRIs. Well, it was only one MRI,
Uh-huh.
because there was like no signs of any recovery.
And it tore up a bone, you said? A growth plate?
Yes, so my hamstring was torn, like the muscle, but in that, it also had ripped off a tiny piece of my growth plate, like
Oh.
where my leg connects to my hip.
I don't like medical stuff. It just, well, that sounds painful. But
A little
that's
bit.
not the end of the story. What happened next?
So, at this time, I was very rebellious, and I believe that God was trying to reach me, but I had a lot of hate and hurt, so I was using that as like I kind of was mad at God, and so I was avoiding it. And my youth pastors were pushing me to go to this youth camp, and of course I was like, absolutely not, you're crazy. And then my mom ended up making me go.
Good old parents are
Yeah.
pushing their kids in the right direction.
Yeah, she made me go, and I was mad at her for that. For most of the week, I was not really present.
Yeah.
Like I was in the room, but I was kind of like in the back, not really engaging. And then one night, during worship, I was feeling like, okay, I'm obviously here for a reason, so let's see what God is really about. Like, let's see if He'll do anything.
Yeah.
Of course, I went into it with like a little spirit of pride, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I'm too good
You
for
got
this.
to test God. Come on, God. See what you got
Yeah,
here.
exactly. So
Bring
I'm
it.
kind of surprised that He met me in that moment, but He
Yeah.
did.
Wow.
I kind of like put my hands up. I had never been like really engaged in the Holy Spirit, so I
Yeah.
had no idea what that looked like. And so I was like, I was just like
Just showing
looking
off. Do I
around.
look like everybody else?
Yeah. And then this girl came up to me, and she was like, "Hey, can I pray for your leg?" And I don't know how she knew because I was wearing pants, so even though it was taped, like
Yeah.
she couldn't see anything. And by that time, I was off my crutches.
Yeah.
But I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I was sitting there. I was still like this. I was like, "This is so weird," because like your hamstring is kind of close to your bottom. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is a little bit uncomfortable."
Yeah.
And after a few minutes praying, like I noticed the pain that I had been feeling every day, like all the time, it just stopped. And a lot of people say they feel like heat or like something.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel that. Well, actually, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, like the pain stopped. And she prayed for a little bit after that. And then she stood up and she's like, "Hey, do you feel anything?" And I was like, "Yeah, like it doesn't hurt."
Wow.
And she didn't say anything else. She just walked away.
Yeah.
And after that, like I went outside. I tumbled a lot. I didn't feel any pain.
Oh, you're really testing God. Hey, let's see if
No,
this
yeah,
really
I was
works.
like, let's see if maybe it's just me in the moment. No,
Wow.
and I never felt any pain again in my hamstring.
And did you get it tested again? Did they X-ray it, figure everything?
So yes, I did go back to the orthopedic. I had been in and out for the whole entire
Yeah.
the 10 months. And I told him what happened, and of course he's gonna kind of hesitant because like medically that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And so we got it X-rayed, and there was nothing wrong. Like, it was,
Supernaturally, that makes sense to me
Right? Yeah,
because God healed you.
absolutely.
And to me, it sounds like, I mean, a lot of people, they want healing. They ask God for healing. They're pursuing Him, but He pursued you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, this story means a lot to me for that reason, because it kind of lets me know, like, hey, I have a real purpose.
That's
and
right.
I have a reason.
And he met you at your point of need. Even when you were skeptical of it, he
Yes.
still found a way subversively to go through the back door. He sent someone to you. He spoke to their heart, and that changed you, I'm assuming, because you're here in basically a Bible college, are you not?
Yes.
And what are you planning on doing with your life for him now?
Well, I'm not even gonna lie. After that, I was kind of in and out with God
Yeah.
because I feel like I didn't take that as seriously as it was, because not everybody gets an experience like that. But now I'm like realizing I can't take that lightly.
That's right.
And many things have happened after that that showed me like, hey, I have a mission.
Yes.
So right now I'm pursuing Jesus at Christ for the Nations.
Uh-huh.
And after this, I have a plan for myself, but I still don't know if that's the plan that God has for me. So that's what I'm kind of praying about right now.
But you're listening to him. You have
Absolutely.
your ear open. You're waiting to hear what
Absolutely.
he says. See, you've made a lot of change since the
I
8th
have
grade.
absolutely a lot of change.
Well, thank you very much. That's an amazing story. I appreciate you being with me today.
Thank you for having me.